You think it's over with your ex, but they paid someone to stop your next relationship from working. Archangel Michael says, darkness doesn't always come with thunder. Sometimes, it moves in silence, dressed in regret. There's a quiet force working against you, but it's not what you think. You believed your ex had walked away, but their energy still lingers in the shadows. Someone is being paid behind your back to manipulate your romantic future. This is not just about bitterness, it's about control. Your ex could not handle the thought of you moving forward and finding peace in someone else's arms. This isn't superstition. This is a real contract made in the realm of desperation, formed the moment they saw light returning to your smile. They paid someone to monitor you, to report your steps, and to crush the roots of love before they bloom again. Your conversations have been watched. Your text messages have been screenshotted and passed along. A strange interference has been planted between you and anyone new. Type Amen to get blessing 333. At first, it was subtle. The new person you met began backing away for no clear reason. You thought it was miscommunication or bad timing, but it was design. Your ex is not working alone. There's a third party, someone spiritual or manipulative, who's being used like a puppet master. This person has skills in emotional energy shifting, and they've been instructed to block connections meant to help you heal. They didn't want you to shine brighter after them. They thought they were the best thing that ever happened to you. But when they saw you smile without them, they panicked. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, the protection around you is waking up now because your heart is under silent attack. Every love interest that made your spirit leap was quietly dismantled by external energy. You've been wondering why people ghost you, disappear, or suddenly turn cold. It wasn't coincidence. The person your ex paid was not only instructed to sabotage new relationships, but also to plant doubt in your mind. They created delays, confusion, and misinterpretations between you and people with good intentions. You may not have noticed it, but every time someone promising entered your life, strange interruptions followed. That's not fate. That's interference. That's the proof you needed. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They're using things you've told your ex in private against you. Your past vulnerabilities, the stories you shared in trust, now whispered in other ears as warnings. The one who once said they loved you is now the one poisoning your future. This isn't just jealousy, it's spiritual sabotage. They didn't let go, they simply changed tactics. And now the weight on your heart isn't random, it was engineered. Your future was threatened not because you are weak, but because you are powerful when loved right. Your glow increases when someone genuine enters your space. They saw this and feared it. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The person who was sent into your life to uplift you walked away, not because they wanted to, but because something tampered with their spirit. The spiritual manipulator tapped into their energy, feeding them insecurities, dreams of betrayal, false signs. They didn't know why they felt unsafe around you, but it was artificially created. You didn't deserve abandonment. You didn't deserve confusion. And you certainly didn't deserve to be at the center of a silent contract meant to ruin your healing. Some of the cold texts you received weren't even real. Apps and fake numbers were used. There are screenshots that were manipulated and presented to potential lovers to convince them you were unworthy. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You may have noticed a pattern. People pulling away right when you get emotionally close. Your heart felt like it kept being stabbed at the exact moment it began to trust again. You are not cursed. You are targeted. And that changes everything. The person they paid has visited places you've been to. They've walked the same halls. You felt chills for a reason. You sensed something unnatural because something unnatural was set loose around you. Type Amen to get blessing 818. This is not just gossip. This is a spiritual hit job. And your ex is smiling behind a fake apology and friendly message, pretending like they moved on, while their energy is circling your life like a wolf. They told someone, make sure they stay alone. That was the instruction. And the moment you started glowing, the attacks intensified. They are afraid of your true partner stepping in. They know the kind of love you deserve would erase every scar they left. That is what they cannot stand. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Know how to play victim. They cried on someone's shoulder while stabbing yours. They smiled in your face while giving your address to someone else. Archangel Michael says, this is your moment to take your light back. What they planned is being reversed now, but you must awaken to it. They didn't destroy your destiny. They just delayed it. And that delay ends tonight. Type Amen to get blessing 123. There's someone who still remembers you and thinks of reconnecting, but they feel blocked. They've had nightmares, feelings of doubt, seeing images of you angry or cold. Those images were placed there. Spiritual energy can be projected. You've been the target of silent warfare. That's why you're exhausted even after resting. But everything hidden will rise. Every attack will collapse. What was meant to destroy you will now identify you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There's a letter that was supposed to reach you weeks ago, but it was intercepted. A connection that was supposed to develop, blocked through a sudden lie. There is someone who almost told you everything, but someone convinced them not to. That voice wasn't theirs. It was manipulated. They didn't see your truth. They were shown a distorted version of you. And that stops here. The manipulation no longer holds the same power. You've crossed a spiritual threshold. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You may cry when you discover the full story. Because the person who claimed to once love you is the same person who orchestrated this emotional trap. They didn't care about healing, they cared about power. You deserve someone who protects your peace, not punishes your growth. Someone who sees your scars and stays. But your ex only saw your progress as a threat. They teamed up with a person who understands spiritual sabotage. Someone who reads energies and twists them. Someone who watches you without your permission. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This person tried to tie spiritual cords to your soul. But Archangel Michael has cut every unseen chain that they used to bind you. Now the weight on your chest will lift. You may feel a release in your heart. You may dream of water, of fire, of running through gates. Those are signs of deliverance. Your aura is being cleaned. Comment if you've been feeling strange patterns in love recently. It's not just you. It's what was sent to you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The one they paid has been exposed. They made a mistake by trying to tap into your dream space. They triggered a divine alarm. The universe is now returning everything to its sender. What they wished for your love life, they will now live through it. What they tried to block, they will lose. And your real love is not gone. They are on the other side of this fog, trying to find their way back to you. This time, they will see clearly. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The illusions are falling. The fake messages will be revealed. The strangers planted in your circle will begin to vanish. This is the season of restoration. You are not unlovable. You were simply targeted by someone who hated to see you happy, but your smile is returning. And your ex will watch from afar as someone new enters your life with pure intentions and fearless love. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says, a new light surrounds your heart. The interference is fading. You are stepping into a season where no lie can touch you again. What they did to your love life will become their own curse. They built a trap, and now they're the ones stuck in it. You are being rescued not just from heartbreak, but from invisible sabotage. The silence you've been sitting in is about to break with the sound of clarity. The person who's meant for you will finally speak, and no one will be able to stop it this time. Type Amen to get blessing 369. Your ex had no right to play with your destiny. But they will now be confronted by forces they never expected. The people who helped them will abandon them, because what they unleashed was not just manipulation, it was spiritual treason. And divine justice never sleeps. You are protected now. The door is open for real love. And this time, it will stay. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They wanted you to look desperate, broken, and unworthy. They whispered stories to people around you so that others would see you as unstable or toxic. But what they really feared was your truth shining brighter than their lies. The spell they paid for has a time limit, and it's already begun to crack. The connection lines they tried to sever are now being repaired from the spirit realm. What was stolen will find its way back to you. The person who was sent to be your true partner has started dreaming of you again. They've begun to feel what was once blocked. They may not understand it yet, but something is guiding them straight toward you. They'll feel the pull. They'll hear your name randomly. They'll be unable to ignore the call anymore. Your heart is summoning your rightful love. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. The person your ex paid is no longer protected. They crossed a line they weren't supposed to. They tampered with fate, and now fate has turned on them. Strange things will begin happening in their life. Sudden losses, broken communication, and emotional spirals. Because they dared to rewrite what was sacred. Meanwhile, your aura is being cleansed. Your vibration is rising. You'll start attracting new people who are aligned, who aren't scared by your light. The fear others had toward you wasn't their own, it was planted. They didn't walk away because of who you are. They were made to believe something false. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. You deserve a love that doesn't second-guess you. A love that comes without needing to be unlocked from spiritual chains. That love is real, and it's waiting. Archangel Michael says the enemy always makes one mistake, and your ex made theirs. They used your secrets as weapons. They betrayed divine trust. Your healing begins with truth. And truth is flowing now like water through cracks that once held you in silence. You are about to be heard. Comment, I receive clarity, if you felt like people misunderstand you for no reason. Because that misunderstanding was intentional, and it ends here. Type Amen to get blessing. 1919. Your ex feared that someone would come along and treat you better than they ever could. And now, the very thing they tried to prevent is manifesting anyway. Their fear has become prophecy. There's a shift happening tonight. The spiritual battle is in its final round. You are not just walking away from sabotage, you are being crowned with freedom. Your new love interest will feel drawn to you with no explanation. They'll fight through the confusion. They will ignore the lies. Because when love is destined, no manipulation can destroy it. Type Amen to get blessing. 2222. The person you're meant to love will look into your eyes and know. They'll recognize your soul. They'll realize that something tried to stop this, but it's too late now. Your energy is untouchable from this moment on. The storm is over. The attacks failed, and the very person who paid to destroy your joy, they'll be left alone, haunted by the very silence they tried to put you in. They will beg the universe to reverse what they started, but destiny doesn't reverse once it begins. Type Amen to get blessing. 2525. You're entering a season where every connection that was cut off unfairly will either return with truth or be replaced by something divine. You'll begin to feel peace where confusion once lived. You'll find calm where chaos used to breathe. Watch how old friends reach out. Watch how strangers smile at you with recognition. That's not coincidence. That's spiritual alignment resetting. You're coming into the energy of restoration. Your spirit has been rewired. You are stronger than you've ever been, even if you don't feel it yet. The energy your ex paid to block is now collapsing in on itself. Type Amen to get blessing. 3030. Every lie they told will be exposed one by one. And every connection they broke will either heal or testify against them. Because you were never the villain, they were the architect of broken bridges. Archangel Michael says, the truth is your sword now. The light is on your side. The chains that bound your love life are melting in the fire of divine justice. Your name will be spoken with honor again. Your spirit will be received with trust, and your next love will not walk away, because this time, you'll be surrounded by real protection. Type Amen to get blessing. 3333. Someone new is about to enter your life. Not a test, not a lesson, a blessing. They will come with warmth in their words, not confusion. They will not pull away when you get close. They will feel safe, and they will make you feel like you were never meant to be forgotten. And when that love arrives, your ex will watch from the sidelines, unable to interfere. The spiritual cords they tried to tangle are now being cut one by one. You're walking into freedom, into alignment, into love. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The moment they realize they can no longer control your destiny, they will spiral. They will try to send messages pretending they've changed. But don't be fooled, this sudden softness is fear, not remorse. They sense something slipping away, something they thought would remain under their thumb. But the power they once held has been revoked by divine hands. They played with energy they didn't understand, and now that energy has turned back on them. Your silence is your strength now. You don't need to explain why you're no longer available. Your spirit is already doing the speaking for you. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. They may come back to confess. But remember, they're not returning to make things right. They're returning to stop what's coming for you, real, unshakable love. The universe heard every cry you held back. The angels saw every night you felt abandoned. And now, every tear is turning into a seed of abundance. Someone is watching you now, not from the shadows, but from a place of admiration. They are curious about you. They are drawn to you with no idea why, but their soul remembers yours. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. This is not just romance. This is restoration of your emotional dignity. The next connection will not treat your scars as warnings, but as art. You won't have to beg to be understood. You won't have to chase to be chosen. You will be received effortlessly, because you are worthy of that ease. The hands that come toward you now won't be full of tricks or hidden knives. They will be gentle, and they will come with peace, not problems. You deserve love that doesn't leave you doubting. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. Your ex will try one more move. They may use a mutual friend. They may try to guilt you with memories. But don't bite the bait. Their grip has weakened, and their control has dissolved. They are scrambling, watching from fake accounts, asking about you in rooms they swore they'd never enter again. You'll feel their energy trying to pull you back, but you've already broken free. What they used to say to break you will no longer affect you, because now you know the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. The person who's meant for you will fight for you, not manipulate your mind. They will listen. They will stay. They will rise with you. You won't have to prove your worth. They will see it. They will guard it. Archangel Michael says, what was taken from you will be returned in divine timing. You will not be mocked anymore. You will be lifted. The battle for your love life was real, but so is your victory. Type Amen to get blessing 6262. You'll soon hear something shocking. A confession, a screenshot, a piece of evidence. It will confirm everything you felt but couldn't prove. When you receive it, you'll understand how deep the sabotage ran. But instead of breaking, you'll breathe. Because knowing is healing. Everything they planned in secrecy is being unwrapped in front of the universe. Their mask is falling. Their stories are cracking. And the real you is shining brighter than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 6767. The new love you meet won't walk away after hearing about your past. They'll stay even closer. Because they will see who you are. Beyond the scars. They won't be influenced by outsiders. They won't fall for manipulated images of you. They will trust their soul, and their soul will choose you. And when this happens, your ex will feel the loss for real. Not because you left, but because you were never theirs to control. They tried to block a divine appointment, and failed. Type Amen to get blessing 7007. The love that's coming for you is stronger than every lie that tried to stop it. It will survive past manipulations. It will glow through spiritual attacks. Because what is meant for you is wrapped in armor now, covered in light, guarded by angels. You are being aligned with someone who will mirror your growth, someone who will love you forward. Someone who was always searching for your heart. You'll recognize them the moment your eyes meet. Type Amen to get blessing 8080. They will speak gently, and your spirit will calm. They will sit with your pain, not run from it. They will laugh with your joy, not envy it. This love is unshakable. This love is your reward. This love is the truth after all the lies. And while your ex stares from afar, you'll be writing a new chapter, uninterrupted, unstoppable, and unbreakable. This is your divine justice. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.